Hey, what's up guys? Here with a new deck profile from the Huddersfield regional that occurred this weekend. I've got a couple of them from the weekend, so I'm going to go through them one at a time. This is second place Metalfoes. Now obviously this is post Invasion Venom, and this is with obviously the new Metalfoes support as well, so you can get a little idea of how the deck runs and stuff, and ratios and all that kind of stuff, with the new set dropping this weekend. So this is Jawad Chowdhury's profile here. I could read out the cards, I suppose. I'll read out some of the new ones, so you should know most of these cards. It's just the standard 3 of every Metalfoes line up here. Playing the Gofu still, opting to go for the Ultimaya build, two Ariadne, and a bunch of the traps. There's still the Bambuku Kirin engine, and there's 2 of the new thing. I think this is a new main deck monster, Bismu Gear. Once per turn, target one other face-up card you control destroy, and if you do, set a Metalfoes directly from your deck, so it's the same effect. On the field effect, if this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, add one Metalfoes monster from your deck to your hand during the end phase of this turn. You can only use this effect once per turn. Not a big fan of it because it's pretty slow. It's a good effect, it's just a bit too slow, I think. But it's probably still worth playing just because it's good scale, level 8, but it's only level 1, so it'll be interesting to see what people do with this card going forward. 2 Painful Decision and 3 Desires, an Art, and a Metalfoes fusion. Just this one of random art. What are you doing, Jawad? And the new El Shaddai fusion, basically, this thing. Quick play, that's why it's important. And then the extra deck is 2 of the new guy, if I can find the Mithrilium. So one Metalfoes monster and 1 Pendulum monster. I think that, yeah, so basically just any 2 Metalfoes does it basically as well. I thought maybe it would be like the boss monster fusion requirement or something, but not quite. Well, anyway, so you could target 2 Metalfoes cards in your graveyard and 1 card on the field. Shuffle the targets from your graveyard into deck. Return the target on the field to the hand. You can only use this effect on Mithril once per turn. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, special 1 Metalfoes Pendulum from your graveyard or face up from your extra deck. This is really cool because it has a nice synergy with your Painful Decision, so you can recur your resources and recycle your resources as necessary. I think it's pretty strong. 26, big number. It's just a really good way to fill up your extra, and he's got a pretty decent effect to boot as well. I'm still playing the Adamantite and the Alkahest. I think this is a new one, I believe. So it must be fusion summon, cannot be special by other ways. Once per turn during your opponent's turn, target 1 effect monster on the field. Equip that target to this card. This card gains defense equal to the combined original attack of the monsters equipped to it by its effect. You can use monsters you control equipped to this card you control as fusion materials for the fusion summon of Metalfoes fusion monsters that list them as materials. So it's just another way to disrupt your opponent. If you have Alkahest and Kirin going first, it's a very, very, very strong disruptive board you've got. This is the same with if you open Gofu and like the Ultimaya combo in this guy. So you're going to have Crystal Wing in this guy. That's a really good way to just stop your opponent. So it stacks up, I believe. Target 1 effect monster in the field, equip that target to this card. This card gains defense equal to combined original. Yep, so you can keep equipping guys basically. Probably won't come up too often, but it's still interesting to note that you can use it on both players' turns. So you can take their Tsukiyomi before they try and make Buster Dragon, for example. Then on your turn, equip something else, etc., etc. So you can do a lot with this guy. Curious to know why it's only played at 1 though. It seems like it would probably come up a fair amount. And we've got a bunch of level 8s in here, some rank 4s and a break sword. Side deck is 2 Chaos Hunter, 2 Kumongas, 2 Fiend, 2 Ogre, System Downs, Eclipse, and Twisters. So onto his deck profile, onto his tournament report, we have round 1, 2-0 DBC. The opponent wasn't too great and I opened pretty well. Kirin stopped his only play game 1. Game 2 he opened Anti-Spell, but only a gadget. I was able to slowly beat him down with them strong vanillas and win. Round 2 Mermail. I made Sulkin Crystal Wing with Warning and Strike Set. Game 2 made the same play, except this time tributed Sulkin for Vanity's Fiend and it was over. Round 3 Metalfoes, 2-0. I opened really well, making a board of Void Ogre, Kirin and Strike Set. He just looked at my board and scooped. Game 2 goes first, doesn't have many plays, and I open better and easily get through everything he has and control the game. Round 4, Metalfoes again. This deck's getting really popular, it seems. Game 1, I control the game and win. Have a strong board with strike set. His only play, I strike, and he scoops. Game 2, he just has Nekomata on board. I MST the set. I think there's a mistake here. It seems like he's playing against Magispector, not Metalfoes. I MST the set. I don't know. He plays counter to get Razmigure in defense. I see the 0 defense and get Orichalc, and a lot of other monsters win with double piercing. Okay, so it was Metalfoes. It was just Metalfoes Magispectors he played against, it seems. So round 5, Blue Eyes 2-0'd, open a really strong board of Void Ogre Karen with strikes, he scoops. Game 2, he has a board of Amorphage, Goliath, Blue Eyes, and Dark Matter. Have the Kaiju to out the Goliath and able to clear his board, so I'm in control as he used a lot of resources and proceed to win. Round 6, lost against Minerva, opens insane and I lose because of snow. Game 2 opens really well, but I was able to Kirin the board Norden at the right time to win. Game 3 opens well, and then Tsukiyomi into an anti-spell, I lose. Round 6, ABC 2-1. Game 1 I have Strike and Kirin. He has another, sorry, I think round 7 I meant to say. He has the Thrasher for Kirin, but then I strike the Tsukiyomi play, and then Pendulum to win next turn. Game 2 he has anti-spell. I would have had the out, but I drew the Luster when my out was Ignister, so I couldn't use the effect, and he won. Game 3 I open well with a strong board. I stop his only play in his turn, and then win the next turn. Strikes and stuff, obviously very, very powerful. Deck ran really well. I felt in control in all my matches, and the new support makes the deck so much stronger. The Ariadne package was insane. A lot of players play through the Metalfoes because they aren't scared of back rows. They thought they may just be other bluffs, but they were wrong. This is the second region I've made the top 2 with Metalfoes in the deck, just seeming more powerful each time I use it. Only changes would be Starlight from the extra for a scrap. I never made Scarlight, and have the anti-spell out with a scrap dragon is important. I would have let the games would have let me win the games I lost. And Dimensional Barrier in the side deck, of course, which I didn't have any for the event. So, very good contender going forwards. Pendulum's definitely one of the more fun decks that I've ever enjoyed in this game, for example, and something I actually plan to play in the future. So thanks a lot for Jawad for sending me the profile. It was really cool to see how the deck's evolving with the new set and stuff. If anyone else has profiles and stuff from the regionals, feel free to send them in. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.